It's lemon pound cake. I made it for my family who are in Orlando, and I'm trying to drive up there to be with them. So I hope I get to go. But in the meantime, I made a video so you can see how to make it. So stay tuned and see how you make this. And I don't think I made any mistakes today. Just delicious lemon pound cake. Let me show you the whole pound cake. Delicious. Remember that? We're supposed to look like a penguin when we dance. I don't look like a penguin, but I don't look like somebody dancing either. Anyway, today we are going to make a lemon pound cake. I'm very excited about it. I love lemon cake too. And it's a basic pound cake recipe that I'm gonna go over and over and over and just make little adjustments to it so you can see you can make any kind of cake you want by using the basic recipe that I've talked to you about. So we're gonna get our aprons on. And I love these aprons. I'm so appreciative for them. But I would be appreciative to you, my little ones, my big ones, my medium ones, all the ones who watch, because you know I love you. I would be so appreciative if you do all those things I ask you to do all the time. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share. I'll be right back showing you how to make a lemon pound cake with some lemon glaze on top. So here we go with our regular, which is cream in the butter, adding the sugar. As always, make sure you have everything out and make sure everything's at room temperature. And make sure your dog has his favorite treat. I was thinking that you wouldn't be able to hear him moaning, but even though he has his new favorite treat, which is cow cheeks, I don't even know what that is. I saw it advertised on TikTok and he loves it. If I take it away from him, he searches around the whole house to find it until he finds it, because it's a kind of big thing, so I let him eat on it for like 20 minutes and then I usually take it away. But he will search the house till he finds it, so I guess I'm gonna have to get a saw and slice it in half. So we have the butter cream, and now I'm adding the sugar, 3 cups of sugar, 3 sticks of butter, 3 sticks of butter, 3 cups of sugar, 3 cups of flour, 1 cup of milk, 4 to 5 eggs depending on the size. I have, they're not large, so I put 5, I'm gonna do 5 eggs. I'm gonna add the eggs in one at a time. You know the drill. As you can see, they're not large eggs, so that's why I did 5 instead of 4. I'm gonna scrape down the sides because for some reason it's fluffed up on the sides. You want to make sure the whole thing gets mixed. Now we're going to add the flour and milk alternately. So I do about a cup of flour, a half a cup of milk, a cup of flour, half a cup of milk, cup of flour. I might have said that too many times. It's 3 cups of flour and 1 cup of milk. Turn it down so the flour doesn't fly back in your face. I tell you, I'm gonna get one of those covers one of these days. You know I always sift the flour, just out of kind of habit, not really. I just like to make sure there are no lumps in the flour. I'm pouring in my favorite milk. You know, you want to do whole milk. And I never drink whole milk. I never even drink cow's milk. The only time I get it is when I make a cake. And so I love this. I've talked about it before, this shelf stable organic whole milk. So I put half a cup in, let it stir up. Now some splash. This is why you wear an apron, because I'm messy when I cook. Okay, what we're going to do is zest. What we're going to do is zest a lemon. Now I washed it already, and you can use a rasp or you don't want to go deep. You know what? I knew I was going to do that. I never do it over the bowl, but so all you're doing is scraping the yellow. You don't want any white. You just want the yellow. All the way around the whole lemon. Do not go too deep, because the white part, the pith, is not yummy. The yellow part, delicious. We're going to use the lemon juice for the icing, well, not icing, the glaze. The juice of the lemon from the glaze. Okay? It won't seem like that much, and it isn't that much. But this is where I have no idea what's going on. But Sam is so that's the zest of one lemon. You see, it's not that much, but it will add a lot of flavor. Next, we're going to add 2 teaspoons of lemon flavor. See, that's a little different. We usually only add 1. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla flavor. And 1 teaspoon of almond. I'm going to scrape the sides and then let it mix up for about a minute. Now that looks like cake batter. And pour your batter into a very well greased, sprayed pan. And you want it to be as even as possible. This smells so good and lemony. Make sure you even it out all the way around. I'm going to remind you again about clean hands. You always have to start with clean hands. Cold oven, 325 for an hour and 15 minutes. We have cake. Now we're going to make the glaze. Once again, wash the lemon and we're going to zest a lemon for the glaze. I'm telling you, the zest is the part that's going to make you go, You know, lemons are very good for you. Not just the vitamin C, which of course, everybody always says all the vitamins are in the rind. So zesting this is giving you a lot of vitamins. And I love the tangy taste of lemons. So you don't need as much for this. So you always use the part of the grater that has the smallest holes. So that's like a half a teaspoon. I might do a little bit more, since I do like it a lot. You can use a rasp, and that's like a regular old tool that you might have in your house, or you can use the grater. Alrighty. Now, what I usually do for good juicing is I roll the lemon, and we're gonna roll 2. Forgot to get the fork. So, some people juice their lemons upside down so that the seeds don't fall in. Or some people juice it through their fingers so the seed don't fall in. But what I do is I just go ahead and juice it. And then if anything falls in, I use a fork to get it out. But there's also a thing that you can buy that juices the lemons. I like gadgets, but that was one that I never have purchased. I will think about that for the future. So these were juicy lemons, so I'm just going to use 1.5 and put about a cup of confectioner's sugar in. A great job for a spork. Okay. Add about a cup of powdered sugar. So leave both the rest of the lemon and the powdered sugar out in case you need more of the one or the other. And you just see if it's the right consistency. And you want to get all the lumps out of the... Oh my goodness, it looks perfect. I guessed really, really well. I do want to put in a pinch of salt. Salt with sweet always tastes delicious. It makes the sweet better. Okay. I always get these from the dollar store. And they make me so I'm not afraid if I don't get the cake plate back. They used to just be $1 at the Dollar General. Now Dollar General isn't $1 anymore. I have a whole diatribe about that, but I won't make you listen to it. But it makes me so frustrated. I used to go to Dollar General all the time because it was the dollar store that was just $1. And I love that for me and for Dollar General. Now, oh, I left one seed in. Sam is whining again. Anyway, I am just going to pour the glaze. And you know I'm not artistic in any way, so I'm just pouring it on top. The cake is a little warm, so it might help the glaze move around a little bit more. You know, it's funny, I didn't even taste the glaze. I hope it's good. I know it's gonna be good. If you have any spots where it looks like there's too much glaze, you can use a knife to spread it around. How beautiful does that look? We have cake. So, if you wanna bake a lemon cake, here you go. Very simple. Take the pound cake recipe and we just edit it a little with some lemon zest, some lemon flavoring, and lemon glaze. We have cake. Don't forget to do all those things I love you to do, because I do love you for watching me. Subscribe, like, follow, forward, share, all that stuff. And I'll see you next time. I cannot wait to see you next time. Alrighty.